Hello, I'm Tim, and I normally make manga videos, but today I thought I would do something different and talk about my Sega Dreamcast games. Now, I really like the Sega Dreamcast. It's one of my favorite consoles to collect for. I even have two of the console and one of them in box. But sadly, I don't have too many games. I only have a section about this big. So I thought I'd go over each game and talk a little about it and the ones I played and the ones I haven't. First up we have Phantasy Star. This one's a pretty good one. I've played it a little bit, though sadly you can't go online anymore because it's Phantasy Star Online. A lot of people, it was really ahead of its time because the Dreamcast could go online, and it was branching off into that well before we made it to the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, which really just popularized it. Next up we have Sword of the Berserk Guts Rage. This is a game based off from the Berserk manga. I've played it a little bit, but haven't really made it into it. I have watched the Berserk anime, and I have watched the trilogy movies that cover the first arc, but I have not read the manga. I do have some of the volumes, I don't have volume 1, so that's kind of holding me back from reading up into the series, but it's a series I want to read one day and eventually play the game too. Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. I haven't even played part 2 yet, but I went to play part 1, and the opening, if I remember correctly, like the opening story scene and sequence just takes so long and there's no way to skip it that I just get bored before I even get to the main action. But I don't know. I just like the older games, like on the NES and stuff, how you could just skip the story, because who really cares about the story in Sonic anyway? I play it just because it's really fun to play. Now we have Jet Grind Radio. Haven't played it for the Dreamcast, but I do have, and I have played the one for 360, Jet Set Radio Future, and I really love that game. It's really fun. I hope to get around to playing this one day. I have played the Game Boy Advance version of it, though. It's kind of hard to beat later on in the game. Maken X. This is actually a video game based off from a manga by Q Hayashida, which is the female mangaka that is currently doing Dorohedoro. I haven't played the game and I haven't read the manga, so not much to talk about there. Dead or Alive 2. Really cool game. Get your bouncing boob fix from the earlier era of video games. It's pretty fun. It's Dead or Alive. Not much to talk about there. Now we have Soul Calibur. This is probably my favorite fighting game franchise because Talon. Well, up to Soul Calibur 5 when they took Talon out, and I just really don't play 5 at all because of that. But I do like the Soul Calibur series. It's fun. If you haven't played it, check it out. It's a decent fighting game series. The Record of Lados War, or Record of Lados War. There's actually an anime for this, and the game, if I remember correctly, is kind of like Gauntlet. So if you like Gauntlet, you'll definitely like this. It's pretty fun. Industrial Spy Operation Espionage. It looks anime-ish, but whenever you look at the gameplay, it doesn't seem like it's too much. It's got that like early 90s anime style characters drawn on it, but it's kind of Gunsmith Cats looking. Don't know anything about it, haven't played it. I picked it up for cheap, so it's probably not all that great. Zombie Revenge, another obscure, maybe not obscure, but random game I picked up, and I haven't played it. I need to play this sometime because it's zombies, and zombies are cool. Time Stalkers, I don't remember how much I paid for this game, but it looks like your normal RPG kind of like games, so that's what anime games are really about, is mostly RPGs, but the Dreamcast and the Saturn have some decent RPGs and stuff. This is EGG, or Egg, or Elemental Gimmick Gear. Have not played this one, but I remember I paid a decent price for it, so I hope it's worth it. Psycho Force 2012. I wonder if anyone reviewed this in 2012. Again, it has some anime looking characters on the covers, so that's why I picked it up, and it's by Taito, so I don't really know. It says master the elements, control wind, fire, magic, and more. Don't really know how magic fits into the elements, but sure, why not? I think of the elements, I think of wind, water, fire, earth, but sure, let's add magic to it. Death Crimson OX, another game I don't know anything about. I think I paid it. It looks like a first-person game, first-person view, and July 29th, 2010, the beautiful city of blah, 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 whatever. Anyway, I haven't played it. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm sure you know why I got this. It's based off well, it's not really based off it's a fighting game, but the characters are from the awesome series JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I have played this one a little bit. It's really fun. It's not the best fighting game, but it still is fun just because it's JoJo's. And that's it. That's my entire Dreamcast collection. Maybe one day I'll do more videos like this.